I haven't done one of these in a while, have I? Alright. Hey, what's up, everybody? Tim here from SkullKid94700. I've been gone for a long time, been on kind of a hiatus, aka I just stopped doing things. You know, I'm getting to a point where I really want to continue doing Let's Plays, but when we were doing Let's Plays, and even the last one, I wasn't happy, you know, even doing them. I think things have kind of changed here. It's been basically like 2 years since I've uploaded anything. I want to continue this channel, and I want to continue doing Let's Plays and gameplays and talking about video games, because it is something I am passionate about. So, that's kind of what this video is. This video is just like, hey, you know, I'm going to be coming back. Don't expect a lot of content real fast. You know, if for some reason we go viral or something crazy like that, then yeah, I'll put more time to this channel. But, you know, back when we started, I really was like, I really want to make this a job. I want to make this a career. I want to make this a thing that I do. And as I lived life and kind of grew, and it's been 5 years. Damn, I've uploaded videos 5 years ago. That's crazy for me, thanks. And obviously, I've uploaded videos for my personal stuff way earlier. But, yeah, I've been... When we started, I really wanted it to be a job. But as I started living and started going through, I decided that it wasn't a job that was worth pursuing like that, right? Especially at that time in 2015 and 2016, right before the apocalypse, right before all that. It wasn't about the quality of content. It's just about putting out as much of it as possible. Spam it out there. You'll do better this way. You know, you'll undercut people with the algorithm and all that. And at the end of the day, you know, you kind of learn that all that's kind of bullshit. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your name is on YouTube. It doesn't matter what the algorithm says about you. If you have good content, people will find a way to find you. You know, it's something that a lot of people don't think about. You know, like, people think, oh no, I'm listening to all these YouTubers talking about how it's so shitty and how that, you know, you have to have a 10-minute video for you to appear in algorithms and things like that. They're talking about that because they have already made it so far that they are doing this as their bread and butter. They're making their money this way. I don't want to make my money this way, at least not at first. And if I make some money on the side, that'd be pretty awesome. Help me pay my debts back and, you know, all that. And I come from a way different school of thought for all this, because in real life, I'm a video editor. I'm a graphic designer. I do all that in real life, and I brought it to YouTube because I really do like gaming on YouTube, these creators, this culture, everything that's been built up here. Even if it's really trolly and meme-based and just really, sometimes can be really nasty, but that doesn't matter per se, because gaming in general, you know, has that kind of feeling. Gaming is a competition in its pure essence. You know, can I do this better than somebody else has done it? Most times. You know, there are some exceptions to that, of course. Minecraft. Oh, I could be... Although I did see someone speedrun Minecraft a couple... is it a year ago at GDQ? God. What an awesome thing. And people are speedrunning Destiny now, too, so it is a good time to be a gamer, and it is a good time to be a content creator for gaming. No matter what people say, because even if you clean everything up, gaming itself provides entertainment. If you watch things like Funhouse, or you watch things on the opposite end of that, like Oni plays or something like that, you know that Oni had this old school, very Newgrounds feel, where he would say, you know, the nastiest thing, the most messed up thing that he could. And, you know, now he censors himself because he, like I said, has to make a living off of that, basically, because he put all his cards into that. Where on Funhouse is on the other side, you know, they kind of started the same way. You know, Bruce, James, and Adam all was sitting there just making jokes, cracking jokes about stuff, making fun of people. And now they had to be a little more considerate. They were for a big company. You know, that's kind of how YouTube has changed. I don't know. Sorry, my thoughts are all over the place. I really wanted to get this video out before I put a Let's Play out, and I've already made 3. So, ready for them to come out right now. But, you know, that's kind of how YouTube is, and I don't really want to be like that. I want to be pure. Like, if you look at someone like Jameski or Soviet Womble, they're doing gaming videos the way they want to do it, saying what they want to say. And, of course, you know, they've cleaned themselves up. No one's saying the N-word on there anymore. They're not using derogatory terms for gay people. Things like that. They're not doing that anymore. That doesn't mean that their content has really changed. They just changed kind of how they said it and how things are done. And, you know, that's just how society evolves and everything like that. And with the internet, everything's at such a higher speed that you can't even control it. I want to aim to be more like them. You know, I put out Let's Plays, and they'll be very basic sometimes. Like, the first one I'm going to put on the channel here has a lot of subtitles on it. It's a Rainbow Six Let's Play that we did when we were extremely drunk, which is, if you've ever watched anything on this channel, is not unheard of. And I put subtitles in that, and I took a lot of time to make it, and I'm really happy how it came out. And then I turned around and edited a Mordhau video, a Let's Play. And the audio on it was kind of shaky. You know, it wasn't great at times. I went in and fixed it as much as I could. And I didn't put subtitles on it. And I'm still proud of that video. You know, and I'm looking at things like this, you know. I want to experiment, and I want to put out a great product instead of putting out a lot of products. Because I think that's the way we should go. This is a hobby. This is something that I'm not going to build a career. I'm not going to build a future on just doing 1 or 2 Let's Plays a month, you know. Although people have, like Soviet Womble and Jameski, both have. But, you know, at the moment right here, that's not really my goal. That's not really my vision for the future. You get older, you start to realize that, you know, not everyone's going to be a rock star, man. Some people are destined to play bars in town and, you know, just have fun doing it. And, you know, talking to people, helping other people make music, hanging out, having something to do on a Friday, Saturday night. And that's kind of how I see YouTubers. They're kind of the garage bands of the new millennium, because they really have been around for that long now, too. And I don't want my content to be this overproduced garbage. Or not, overproduced garbage, yes, and underproduced garbage. I just don't want garbage. Because there were some Let's Plays that we put out, and we would record for hours at a time. And towards the end of it, I was just getting so lazy that I just didn't want to do it anymore. And so I would just take the hour, run through it real fast at quadruple the amount of speed listening to it, hating myself, and cutting it down to 10 minutes. And once I got 10 minutes, I cut that, put it out. Same thing with the second part of the episode, if it didn't make it to a whole hour or anything like that, and just put them out that way. I wasn't putting any effort. It didn't matter if the jokes were actually that funny, you know. And there's some videos on this channel where you can see that I did have, you know, a lot of fun doing. I think the Fat Kid, which is originally a game mode in Halo 3 and Halo 2 and Halo 1, it got like 10,000 views or something like that. And there's so much more from behind the scenes at that time that I'm willing to talk about right now. Because of the other people I was doing videos with and everything else like that, there's so much difference going behind the scenes. And it's not good to talk about it. Right? The past is the past. We're moving forward. So, yeah, I just want to kind of put out this video before I put out any Let's Plays or anything like that. And I know I've been rambling for 10 minutes. I kind of want to make this like the old school Call of Duty blog type videos, which C Nanners and like, there's a ton of people used to do them. I used to love watching C Nanners do Minecraft videos where he's just doing Minecraft stuff and also talking about the world, man. We used to watch that in my friend Remington's house, apartment, because he didn't have a lot of money. His family didn't have a lot of money. And so his mom would be out, and after school, we'd come over, and we'd watch like horrible things like Church of Fudge and, you know, be on 4chan and shit like that. And then we go to YouTube and watch like C Nanners and like, you know, a bunch of other stuff going on in there. And that was 2010, 2011. Man, it's hard to think that we all were alive when YouTube came into existence. At least most of us here listening to this was, and how it kind of really changed. And it changed from a young person's perspective first, right? It's like when MTV came out. MTV, you know, older generations, they didn't really care. They're still listening to the radio. That's how they got all their music. Then MTV came out, and you can watch that any time of the day, and there'd be music on there. There'd be video jockeys on there telling you what to listen to, telling you what to play. They're curating your music for you. And that's kind of how YouTube has grown, too. I don't know. I'm rambling now. I apologize. I'm not going to do a second take on this. I'm just going to put this out there. So the over-under on all this, and I thank you guys for listening to all this, is that I'm going to be putting out more Let's Plays on the channel. I'm thinking about renaming it to TimTV Plays, or something along those lines. Yeah. And it's not like this channel hasn't gone through enough renaming. If you're new here, this is the first time, or like maybe in the future I do go big and you're looking for, you know, something to look back on and see, you know, why is this the way it is now? Originally, this channel was called Videos. It was a joke between me and my friend Michael Montgomery, where we were sitting there one day. I was like, I want to start a YouTube channel. What should we call it? And then he just screamed at the top of his lungs. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, and it's Videos. That's how I was gonna start every video too, and you know, I tried to do series on there. It was a good try. Then we switched just to Skull Kid 94700 because I saw that other people were doing better and getting more subscribers and more views with just a straight name, which I should have just stuck to my guns and gone with Videos. And the irony now is that I'm looking to change it to TimTV, but the reason I'm looking to change it to that is because when I started Videos, I was not honest. I was not correct in the head. And there was no way for us to know at the time what we know now about YouTube and what happens to those creators and, like, you know, the whole mindset behind putting out a video every day, you know, the Jake Pauls, the Rice Gums, and all that. You know, this is before Content Cop. This is before Nerd City. This is before all of that happened. And I've always, I don't know, if I can be genuine, I would like to be genuine. And when I built the TimTV brand, it started as a Twitch channel, and then I went to Twitter, and I do what I do on Twitter for businesses, what I did for my personal account, because I do have a job where I do social media, and growing accounts is one of the things I'm decently good at. But the difference now is that when I would grow accounts, it'd be at the top of the hour every day, for 12 hours at least, and that's how Skull Kid got so many thousands of, I got 1,000 followers. It's just following people and unfollowing people, and that's super disgenuine, and there's no way for you to keep up with talking to those people. There's no way in the world. And so when I started TimTV on Twitter, I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was do it once a day just for growth, just so I can get my name out there, and then those 30 people that I follow in a day, if they ever talk to me, I talk back to them immediately, as soon as I can. And I try to be forthcoming with them. They ask me why I followed them, and I only follow profiles that I think would be fun to follow, right? I'm not following your grandma on Twitter. I'm following someone else who creates gaming content, because I want to help those people as well. And if we all band together, we can help each other more than just sitting here competing against each other and being nasty to each other. Which is completely different than when we did Twitter the first time around in 2015 and 2016. Completely different. And so far, I think it's gotten better, because every time I post something, and this is the comparison with TimTV, you know, I get a couple likes here and there, share too. It's really funny. People really do enjoy it. And people talk to me. Which on Skull Kid, because I was just doing it so much, and these are just so random people, I would get nothing. And that's what started bumming me out. It's because I'm looking at this like I have 1,000 people following me, but no one gives a fuck. Like, it just didn't matter. And not that you have to give a fuck, but that's a whole other discussion. But what I am looking to do now is to make more interesting stories. You know, show you what it's like gaming in general with us, me and my friends, my buddies and pals. And put out content that's genuine and honest. And I know I've been rambling now for what seems like, oh shit, it is 15 minutes. But I want you to know, if you followed all the way through to the end of this video, that we are making better content on this channel now. Less frequently, but better. And that's the goal. And like I said, I'm not looking to make a career out of this. I'm looking to do this because I enjoy gaming. I like playing with my friends, and I think we're pretty funny at times. So, yeah, this is where an average YouTuber would just say, you know, like, subscribe, and all that bullshit. But I've never been like that. I don't really give a fuck. If you do, thank you. If you don't, whatever, man. You do you. Anyways, thank you guys for watching over the years. I do want to thank you for that. You know, I have 100 subscribers-ish right now. I don't know. Maybe I lost 10 today. Who knows? But thank you. I appreciate you.
I believe in you.
And if you still want to watch content in the future, there will be more on this channel. And it'll be sporadic, but it will be more. So thank you. Have a wonderful day.